Now, truth be told, the regime that we have been living in and the current government under President William Ruto is a government that is using the tools at its disposal to intimidate and even kill Kenyans. Now, a story that has been going on for some time, which was today addressed by politician Jimmy Wanjigi, is the story in regards to the abduction of two brothers from Kitengela. Now, the two brothers have been missing for the last 2 weeks. Now, they went missing in Kitengela town. The reason why they were kidnapped is because they were planning to have a peaceful demonstration in Kenya, where they availed their papers, or let me say their report, to the OCS and also the DCI to inform them that they need protection as they go for an nonviolent picketing. But they were captured until when they were captured until now. From when they were abducted until now, they have not been seen. And I tell you, not that the government or nor the police don't know about these things. They do know. But you know what? They like toying around with Kenyans. They like toying around with the people of the Republic of Kenya. This is a democratic country where everybody is allowed to have the freedom of speech. And I wonder why Article 37 of the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya is not given. I tell you, Ruto hakuna kitu anafuatilia ya constitution hapa nchini Kenya. If there is a man that should have vacated the office of the president long time ago, is the president that we have, President William Ruto. You can't disregard the constitution that puts you in office. You know, saying that you haven't heard of any names of the people that have been kidnapped, yet the media, the online media and everybody around the country has been calling out for the release of these men. Now, what we are being told today is that the acting Inspector General of Police has been called to appear before the High Court. Now, what is he going to appear before the High Court to answer to? He's going to answer to the crimes of abduction. The acting Inspector General of Police, Gilbert Masengeli, he failed to turn up to court on Tuesday, which is today, to explain the whereabouts of the three men. Among them, the two Kitengela brothers who were abducted during Gen Z protest by persons believed to be the DCI. Now, the men are said to be Jamil Longton Ashim, his brother Haslam Longton, and activist Bob Misheminjage. They were kidnapped on Monday, August 19, 2024. The day before their abduction, Ashim and Jage had hosted a X-Space talk show on the state of the nation and devolution. A state lawyer told the court that Mr. Masengeli is out of office on official duty and could not attend the session. Now, the Law Society of Kenya LCK President Faith Odhiambo had Justice Lawrence Mugambi to issue a warrant of arrest against Mr. Masengeli and cite him for contempt. Now, I had this court to stamp its authority and cite the IG for contempt of court, she said. Now, meanwhile, State Council and said relatives of the missing persons made a report at Kitengela police station that their kin were abducted by unknown persons. Report indicate that the three were abducted by unknown people. They did not say it was the police who abducted them. Now, the AG through State Council sought time to file an affidavit explaining the issue of the three missing men. However, the LCK disagreed with the averment, saying the OCS Kitengela confirmed to the media that they were holding Mr. Jage. Now, the LCK maintained that it is only police who bundle suspect in unregistered Subaru cars. Justice Mugambi is said to give directions whether to arrest Mr. Masengeli or not. But now the question remains. You know, there is this threat that the DCI wanajifanya sana ni kama wana act movie hapa Kenya. Mwache kutuchezea design za kikomando hapa na story za ufudhe na upumbavu, yet you people cannot keep this country intact. Ingekuwa hivyo ndivyo mna deal na corruption hii nchi, ingekuwa hivyo ndivyo mna deal na watu ambao they are a threat to our national security day in day out, and not the people exercising their constitutional and democratic rights, we wouldn't be here as a country. We would be far much better, you know. Now right now President William Ruto anakunywa chai na kukula nyoka huko China. While truth be told, kuna watoto wa watu amesema wafichwe mahali wakuwa wakiteswa. The same DCI took the main suspect in the 1.5 billion heist of Equity Bank, and until today the man has not been found. So the question is, when will this government learn of doing the right thing and following the constitution of the Republic of Kenya? Because our constitution from 2010, that is where God saved us. Our constitution protects us. Our constitution knows that we as people have our own rights. This is not Uganda. No, this is not Tanzania. Those people deal with their constitutions back in the 80s. We are dealing with our renewed constitution, which was backed by our president, the late Mzee Mwai Kibaki. And it gave us all the rights that we have to picket, as long as we are not going against the constitution and we are not doing anything illegal. Why should we be arrested? This is not Uganda. Now, you know, in the United States of America, I have seen police officers being arrested. I've seen senior police officers being arrested. I've seen military personnel, generals being called to the court martial. Why shouldn't it be happening in our country? You know, Ruto is a copycat of the West so much, and he always worships Biden and his rules. Why shouldn't he also worship how Bidens respect the constitution of the people of America? He should also do that. Stop behaving like you know, there are those points that you take and there are those that you disregard. No, that is not how we deal with it. See, you want to be a puppet of the West. Why don't you also emulate how the West behaves? This is not in the Middle East. No, this is Africa and this is Kenya. And Kenya is one of the most evolved countries in Africa. We are not ranked number 2 and 3 every time for no reason. We are ranked number 2 and 3 because of how our constitution is, of how our education system is. Now you tell us that people will be abducted, and this is not the work of the NIS. Today you heard Boniface Mwangi tell us that the NIS has a budget of 48 billion every year. You wonder why they get this money. This money is the money that is supposed to be used to develop the National Intelligence Service of our country, so that they will gather intelligence to protect our nation and to also develop our nation. But they use these resources to abduct their own citizens. Let me tell you, we have a person, that a driver who is currently being held in Congo. He is a Kenyan. But instead of our country concentrating on even saving the people, our citizens that are being held in other countries because they were just working, our country is working so tirelessly on trying to avert the rule of law, on trying to diminish the constitution of the Republic of Kenya. When will we develop? When will Ruto realize this is not his father's home? For now, that's what's up. Make sure you subscribe. See you in our next video. We know that they are holding these 3 men. All we're asking is that they let them go. For now, that's all we have. Subscribe.